Hey all you people and welcome back into another episode. So one thing that I didn't point out last time, due to the fact of obvious reasons, was that I have changed shaders again. So when I originally went to that streamer and found the shaders, um, they had changed the shaders that day or the day before. And so they had just switched to these complementary shaders, which is based on the BSL shaders. They're both good, but I have been playing with these for a couple days now, and I like them the most out of any of the three I've used so far. I think a lot of my issue is that the sun goes across the south. And so, like, I may go and search for one that takes the sun on the north. I don't know if that's a thing, but, like, the main issue with the shaders is that we don't have sun ever because there's giant mountains to the south. Anyway, the reason I started down here was because I have a little something to show y'all. Um, just here's a little bit of stuff down here that you can look at. Nothing too insane, but I have put a lot of work in. Um, yeah, I've put a lot of work in. I built out the like CEO's office up here. Got a nice little like lounge area over here, lounge area over there, and then a nice little desk with a computer here. Uh, that was the dog. I don't have a name for him yet, but yeah. Um, done a lot of interior designing. Hey, bud. Hold on, let's sleep really quick. And have put a lot of work in on lighting stuff up so that we don't have torches and stuff everywhere. Um, hey, Atladdle. But yeah, I was trying to figure out what to do here. It's not the best look right now, but it's kind of grown on me. Like, because it's either I do it like this or like I put like the Nylium or Hyphenia or whatever in the middle here. And I don't know, that doesn't seem as good as just having the lanterns, which are the endpoints everywhere else on the lighting system I have. But yeah, so yeah, I put a lot of work in. I got this area back here for the or sleep detector or whatever, and patched up the hole over there. Literally did that right before I hit record, basically. And yeah, we now have finished basically the top area of our living space. um, got all these things in the item frames and stuff so far. Got a lot of stone, cobble, sorted stone, dirt. Oh yeah, I did figure out that I'm just gonna kind of have continuation of whatever's on the end for the next one over. So like there's 3 for this one. I don't need 3 for the end right now, but if I start collecting ender pearls, then it will fill up very quickly. So yeah, stone, nether, and then we have gravel, sand, concrete, terracotta, snow, because I was trying to use snow on the lower area, but it wasn't really working. Skip a few, we get to water. I had it right to the of the sea lantern just because that was really easy to remember when I was referencing it a ton for these lanterns. Food, hostile drops, gunpowder. We got wool, and basically I was kind of make this whole wall some form of wool. And then we got wood, assorted wood. It's not sorted yet, but then specifically acacia wood is on the bottom. We got what I called stations. Right now it just has furnaces. Then we have our shulker box storage. So we have like firework box or beacon box. And then we have our ores. We got diamonds. We got netherite. Iron. Also, yes, I know it's kind of a waste to put that there, but it's not like I'm using these 3 anyway. Like I will use one here probably, but that may be maybe there, and those are the last 2 I have to use. Unless I'm going to do a hoe, just for the purpose of the achievement, I guess, because I don't really use it all that much. I guess I am now because I learned that shroom lights rely on it. Iron, coal, yada 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 yada. Books, we got our whole book storage in here. Amethyst, we got all of our heads, assorted equipment in here. I did get this fishing rod by combining a couple that we had gotten. Got some music discs. Got majority of other equipment over here. I need to get mending on this and a few books on it just so I can um, figure out better, like figure out how to use like all the trident stuff. Sorry, I haven't used one before. I was trying to figure out the wording. I haven't used one before. And then horse stuff up here. But yeah, the house is looking far better. But it also means I can't really stall. I guess I can move these down to the second level now. I'll move that cauldron in a minute. But yeah, all this is looking nice. Got a nice little desk here so that we can call people up for a meeting. Got our nice uh, little, little tree, uh, azalea right there. Then we can just hop right back down. It may take a little bit. It may be a little dark, but we do get down there eventually. I am getting this more converted into a shop. I am gonna need to figure out what to do with these guys. Honestly, building the wall and like making the village defended, maybe a higher priority, just so that I can get the main shop up and running. Figure out what to do with those guys too. So yeah, that may move up my priority list. I have a ton of basalt because I moved one of the beacons to the Nether and just sat there for like 20 minutes. Um, but anyway, so I think what I'm going to do is as soon as they exit the Nether portal, or if they enter from that door, there will be like a sign that says, "Hello, here's the payment options that you can pay with," and it'll probably be like a stack of sand, stack of gravel, or half a stack of logs, something along those lines. Still workshopping it, and so that they can offer different things that I can use. Because like I don't need iron, I have a farm for that. I don't need gold, I have a farm for that. At a certain point, I don't think I really even need diamonds anymore. Just because all this, all this, all this. Um, so, yeah, I'm gonna offer different ways that they can pay, and then when they come up to a barrel, it'll have a thing in the frame. So this says 2 stacks per payment. So they take 2 of these, one, two, and they put like there. So, um, but yeah, I feel like that's a really easy way. I think I'm gonna leave the smoker just because I kind of like the hominess vibe it gives to the it gives the halfling home vibe. But yeah, so I think this is how I'm gonna have my payments and stuff set up, which is nice. But anyway, I should have probably been recording, but oh well. Because I did not feel like resource collecting, I went to the end, made like 30 enchanting books, and then made this boy. And I've just been kind of flying around, and let me see if I can find a mob or something that I'm okay with killing at least. Um, sheep, bop, ah, and then just watching it fly back. Oh, I have never actually used a trident in this game. I was hoping I could get a Riptide trident, but I do have a second trident. Um, because there's been a lot of drown that have attacked me, and having looting is very helpful for getting tridents. But just using this is so much fun. Let's see if there's a slime down here. Is it over here? Yeah, here it is. Let's see if there's a slime or anything down here. Dang. Alright, I want to hit one more thing. Come on. Alright, sheep. Bop. This trident's so much fun. Alright, so I've mostly gone around. Apparently I didn't actually do this beginning bit. Um, Gone around and gotten at least the line that we are building the base, the wall on. there's a lot of terraforming I'm gonna have to do, especially on this side of the wall. Like once I get over here, it's not too bad. Like obviously there's this hill, but I already did already half of it, so I'm not too concerned. And then the wall's gonna come into the mountain here, and then we have like the natural barrier of the mountain. Because I guess there is a way up. I didn't see a way up before. So like we could do something about that, but um, yeah, I've gone and I've dealt with the line for the most part. Terraforming is going to take a long time. I don't know if it'll get all the way done in this episode. I hope it doesn't because that's way too much time terraforming. Which already I'm like I don't know terraforming all that well. My goal I think is going to be try to get at least a couple blocks around down to base level. So like not like all the way over here, but like this area I'll start to clear out and level out, like just build it up instead of build it down at this point because that's a far easier job to do even if like I gotta deal with the blending and stuff. It's a lot easier for me to terraform as I'm building it up than it is tearing it down. So yeah. Um I just hopeful my hope is that like I break it I break it into like sections so that I don't just have one long 7-hour time lapse that that the software decides no you can't use that and so I just kind of have to show you the end product. I don't want that to happen again. Not it hasn't been a 7-hour one, but if it's been over like 30-40 minutes, it does not do it. So I need to remember to start breaking up the time lapses. Just for ease of the software. But yeah, so this will probably be a earlier thing I do just because it's already annoyed me anyway that there's like this craggly bit. I can just like go to the other side and or tear down this side, work on this other side here and level it out a bit lower because this hill's already nice here. So I could just kind of like tear down the hill a little bit and have a smaller hill. But yeah, um, this is going to be very fun. I am going to. That's a horse. I don't want. Or yeah, that's a horse. I don't want to hit a horse. Um, let's see. Oh, those are hostile mobs. Don't feel like dealing with that. Sheep. Let's go. All right. So, um, there's a reason I'm walking this way first. Um, hey bud. Um, I did a little bit of work before I went into time lapse mode for this because I kind of wanted to see how it started to look. Overall, I think it's looking good. Mild terraforming here, nothing too serious. Just build up this wall a little bit so that it wasn't floating. But yeah, I started it a little bit and then I realized my issue. I was measuring it the whole 9 blocks, so from that block right there to that block right there. When in reality, this is just a section of 6 blocks, and then another section of 6 blocks, just based on how the wall fits together. And so I have to entirely redo my math on how much resources I need for it. But yeah, I think it's looking good right now. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing here if I build up this as like a mountain area here. I need to figure out what I'm doing, just because the wall's here now. Because I remember I did talk about that after I started, and I was like, oh yeah, I did talk about that. But yeah, the wall is looking pretty good to start out. Um, it's got a long way to go. Hold on. It's got a long way to go just on this one side. It's there. It's got to get all the way there. So, and then all the way down and all the way around. So, got a lot of work. But yeah, so I'm gonna need to figure out and resort these shulker boxes because those numbers are wrong now because it's based on 6 blocks, not on 9. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm enjoying it. My big concern is when I get over here and have to build up that terraforming, and then when I get over here and have to destroy that. I did notice as I was counting that this, oh shoot, I counted those for 9 blocks. So I don't actually know if I have like the right distance for it to make sense for that wall anyway. But when I was counting this, I was like trying to factor in like, all right, I can build a gate because I can change the number slightly. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know how well that's gonna work. I still haven't figured out the corners yet. Um, Also, this trident's amazing. I love it very much. Let's see if there's anything down here. Ha! I absolutely love the trident, and I'm upset with myself for not using one sooner. Just, it looks so cool. Um, like just flying around, right? And just pop. Ah, dang. I think there it is. Pop. It's just so much fun using a trident. So, full honesty, it is still the Wednesday, like I said in that other clip. But also, I realized that this episode was getting kind of long. I forgot I had like a 9-ish minute recording at the start, and so I hopped in to edit early and see how long it was, and it was already kind of long. So, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Of course, God, I've been having a rough time. We can do a better one. I'm not ending on that one. We can do a better one. I believe in us. Well, I believe in me. There we go. That's the one we're ending on. So, if you liked what you're watching, thank you so much for If you liked what you're watching, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like. Uh, Possibly subscribe so you can keep up with the series and me learning apparently very quickly how to use a trident. But yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.